A new zone has appeared. Capture it.
If they take the zone, terrible, awful, bad things will happen.
Nature can be cruel. So is stealing people's ammunition.
Well, that puts their plans on ice.
Fetch me their souls! Yes, yes, we are the winners!
Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is Legend. Welcome back to another Black Ops 6 and Warzone Update 174 official patch notes video here on the channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it because Season 4 is releasing tomorrow on Thursday. May 29th is when this whole new season will go completely live. So the fact that it's May 29th, 2025, we finally have Update 174. It's about 35 gigabytes. If you're on last gen, you're on PC, Battle.net, Steam, it will be at least 37 gigabytes, and that goes for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So now that Black Ops 6 Season 4 is officially here, what do we think about it? I never went over the patch notes here with you guys on the channel because, you know, I've been busy for the last 2 days, so I'm here to make this video and explain everything that they've done in this update. There's some good things and there's some bad things, but let's go ahead and talk about what Treyarch Studios said a day ago. The patch notes are live for tomorrow's Season 4 launch. Multiplayer, weapon balance, LMGs, marksman rifles, ARs, multiple attachment buffs, spawn improvements. For firing range and free-for-all rank play, they banned the C9 flashbang, has been restricted, death recap, UI update, and a bunch of more things. The first thing that they were talking about in the patch notes was the buffs and nerfs to our weapons for Season 4. Everything in green has been buffed, while everything in red has been nerfed. So the CR56A Max got a nerf. But moving on, for score streaks, they addressed an issue that could prevent lingering fire from persisting after a napalm strike. Audio, they addressed several missing voice lines for some of our operators. For UI, they had a detailed death recap. They rolled out an expanded version of death recap widget to provide more detailed information about how you died or were eliminated. So they made a bunch of changes here that you see. So moving on, we have stability. Theater mode temporarily disabled due to an issue with loading replays. If you're having an issue with that, hopefully it's now fixed. Now for Season 4 rank play, we got all of our rewards here. They restricted the C9 SMG. For tacticals, they took away the flashbangs. Also, competitors who are continuing their conquest in rank play from Season 3 will notice that their accounts may have been set back as outlined in previous notes. Every new season, your rank will be rolled back based on where you ended the previous season. Seems to me that the only ones affected is gold and platinum rank and diamond rank as well. Now, demolition protection will be active for everyone's first 3 rank play losses in Season 4, and players can expect 1 free loss per day via daily loss forgiveness like in Season 3. Reminder that rank play unlock requirements, competitors that are returning after an extended period of inactivity may need to win 10 matches to requalify for rank play in Season 4, and you need 50 wins to access rank play. So now let's talk about Black Ops 6 Zombies, what was done in Season 4. Hopefully, some glitches have not been patched within this new update. I'm pretty sure there's not, but for maps like Terminus, they addressed an issue that prevented the ramps from being properly illuminated in the boat race slide quest in Terminus. Citadel de Morse, they addressed an issue where players can repeat the Guardian fight in Citadel de Morse when loading a save file. Addressed an issue where the amulet sometimes remains too high after defeating the Guardian. For modes, they addressed an issue where players are sent back to the lobby after pausing in split screen. Moving on, we have some buffs for our pistols, the Strider .22 and the 9mm pistol, also called Pack-a-Punch damage buffs. They increased the ammo from 320 to 360 for the 9mm pistol, and they increased it on the Strider .22 as well. And that also goes for the Grek Hova pistol. They increased damage by 150% and reduced damage by 30%. Now for the marksman rifles, they increased Pack-a-Punch critical damage by 50%, and they just given us some buffs for our marksman rifles and some of our pistols. I'm surprised the GS45 did not catch a buff at all, but they also buffed the other pistols besides the GS45 pistols. Now for attachments, they addressed an issue where belt feed ammo pickups were not working after refilling ammo with an ammo cache or max ammo power up. Weapon blueprints, they addressed an issue where the Death FX for certain weapon blueprints were not playing correctly. They addressed an issue where the game over blueprint with custom attachments will revert back to its default attachments after reloading a save. But for the perks down here below for quick revive, they addressed an issue where quick revive would not default to the first slot regardless of when it was obtained. Elemental pop, they addressed an issue with elemental pop not working with the Pack-a-Punch GS45 and D1.3 sector, and they addressed an issue where the electric cherry augment would stun brain rot zombies. Moving on, we got equipment. The C4 was buffed. 70 for minimum damage, and max damage was increased to 250. Frag mid damage was increased to 150. The Semtex inner damage was increased to 250. And field upgrades like the Ether Shroud and Dark Flare, they fixed a couple of bugs here and there for those two field upgrades that you're looking at right here down below. So it's a really good thing that they're increasing the damage for our equipment. I wish they would do some more for the other ones, but Death Machine for support, they increased the Death Machine ammo to 350, which is also very good. Mutant Injection, War Machine, and Mangler Cannon also has some bugs that they fixed that you guys are seeing right here. Gobblegums, they addressed an issue where the Death Machine or War Machine were left with an ammo count of 1 after using the support group Gobblegum. Disallowed players from using zip lines right after activating anywhere but here Gobblegum. Power up Gobblegums now use the player's position as a fallback if gameplay space is limited. They addressed an issue where timeout Gobblegum would cause zombies to stop spawning if the player who activated the Gobblegum left the match. And they also made a fix for the DG2 Wonder Waffle causing crawlers when the insta-kill power-up was active. Mystery Box. They addressed an issue where the Mystery Box could only produce a small subset of weapons. They increased the weight for seasonal weapons in the Mystery Box. They addressed an issue where a zombie build weapon from the Mystery Box showed incorrect rarity when dropped. I really wish you guys would increase the chances of getting a wonder weapon from the box, because getting the DG2 from the box on Shatter Veil is a pain in the ass. But moving on, we got some UI fixes and some graphic fixes. Not really too important, but you guys can see they added some stability, various issues that were happening within the game. So not too much of glitches being patched, but you guys can see for yourself that they're trying to fix the bugs here in Black Ops 6 Zombies so that it's a smooth player experience that we all can have, knowing that Grief is now officially here within Season 4. Even though with Grief you can't even do it in private match, it has to be public. But moving on, let's talk about Season 4 for Warzone. So let's go ahead and break down the patch notes for Warzone for Season 4. We got the Gulag. Players will now start with a single armor plate equipped in the Gulag. Coughing in the gas. Enemies will appear as a red dot on the attack map when coughing in the gas. That is crazy. Battle Royale buy stations on Verdansk have been shuffled to inspire fresh combat encounters and new rotation strategies. The total count has been increased from 47 to 49. It seems to me here for equipment that they buffed the flash grenade. The flash angle increased by 20%, meaning that you need to turn farther away from the device to mitigate its effects. Concussion grenades also caught a buff. We got the Clash Door Barricade. Also on Clash for that game mode, you guys have the hand cannon. And moving on, we got perks like Veteran, significantly increased resistance to flash and stun. Mountaineer, fall damage reduction increased to 35%, up from 33%. The fact that they just buffed those two equipments, they really want us to run that Veteran perk. Now they got rid of the Bandolier. The Bandolier wildcard has been removed, which I never thought I'd see coming. For UI and UX adjustments, they made some quality of life changes to the Death Recap widget. For the Precision Airstrike reveal, Cluster Strike reveal, Bunker Buster, Coughing, and Tracker ADS, they made a bunch of changes, along with a bunch of bug fixes. And let me talk about the nerfs and buffs for Season 4 for Warzone. The guns I would be running right now in Warzone is the AK-74, C9, the Kilo 141 I was using, and the CR56 I was using. It's unfortunate those guns got nerfed, but the fact that we got the FFAR and the LC10, hopefully everything is good along with this new meta that they come out with every new season. So hopefully Warzone's still good to play at the same time. But I've been hearing a lot of people are complaining about Warzone stuttering with frame rate drops. But y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about Season 4 being released today. All right, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Make sure to leave a like, and thank you for watching. Peace out.